So, welcome to cooking. Today we're making a club sandwich, something like that. It's just a sandwich. I'm not following a recipe this time, so we'll just do it. But, I do have to say, wash your hands. And don't forget the soap. Slipping around, because with the club sandwich, we're going to be doing a lot of cutting, which is why I have my cutting board set up and the knife. Welcome to the cutting station. I'm not following a recipe, but I'll show you the things I'm using. Okay, of course you got your sandwich bread. I'm going to use some mustard, some mayo, a cucumber, avocado, tomato, some grape tomatoes for got some cheddar cheese. So I'm using both lunch meat and some chicken bacon. Two different kinds of meats give you a different, using the red onion as well, that's why it's half, I use some of for salad. And we're revisiting the lettuce as well. And I think that's it, so. And since I'm doing a lot of cutting today, I put a towel underneath it so it wouldn't slide as much. Normally you'd have one of the mats or anything, but a towel would work too as well. So I'm using a bigger plate so I can cut it and then design it as well. But anyways, let's get a couple pieces of bread. Now, I don't personally mind eating the heel, but for this, we're just going to take 3 slices of bread that isn't the heel. Set that aside. So, we have our bread. So I need to make sure I can fill up this. So we'll start with the cheese. Small, even slices. The amount of cheese you put on depends on how much cheese you like. Me personally, I like a lot of cheese, or I'm a fan of cheese. I'll do that. That one's thick. I'll cut another piece. One that's more even. That one's way too nuts. Yeah, you know those times when you cook but you can only do one or the other? Too much or not enough? What the heck? There. So when making one of these sandwiches, you want to evenly spread out so it's not just one and one, but I'm going to do that. I mean, I'm going to spread it out, so. Let's get some of this meat going. Like I said, deli meat, but if you wanted to be fancy and use ham and then cook it and stuff, you can do that too. Would you look at that? It's resealable. So this is the assortment guide. So we have oven roasted turkey breast, black forest ham, and chicken breast. Just get a couple pieces of each of them. Pretty sure this is the ham one. Got a couple pieces of that. I accidentally tore it. And let's use our fake resealableness of that. So over here, I'm going to unfold it, of course, so it can span the whole thing. If it goes a little bit over, that's fine. Let's put a little bit there. Some of that black forest ham, get that nice color. Food is very dependent on color as well as style. So you want to make it look good and taste good. So I know I haven't started this one yet, but we're going to start this one with the ham. And then whichever one that is, and then more turkey breast. So this is our top, and this one is our bottom. So we have cheese and the meat on there, the onion. So apparently I didn't peel this one. Okay, I got the onion peeled. So I don't want to dice it like I did before, so I'm not going to cut like that. I think instead I'll cut just like that. So then you get those pieces. First few are really small, but once you get into the onion, you get the bigger pieces. There you go. Now before I cut too much of that, let's see how much this goes.
Yeah, seasoned lean. Again, all of these are optional depending on which you want. Try to make it not too strong because onions are good.
Okay, that's all wrapped up now. We have our, what that looks like. Let's throw some greens on there, you know, brighter color. Now you don't have to cut it as much, but because of how it's bending in the middle, apparently I'm gonna rip it too. So, we'll go a little bit there, a little bit there. Just get a nice clean cut. Now if you see how I'm arranging it, it's hanging over just slightly. That is on purpose. Because then when you close it, you'll see it like feather out like that. Okay, next. Let's do this tomato. I'm gonna cut this core out. It's got some black seeds in there. Not the best tomato, I guess, but it will do. That is a really tough core. So for this, we want this to sort of stay in its position. And by position, I mean shape, of course. There we go. You got a nice little heart there. Boom. Okay, we're gonna take that and we're just gonna put it there. It's gonna offset the lettuce apparently. So we can't get that beautiful heart because we don't have the name, but we can try to get the shape of it still. So we'll cut that. I would be putting this outside down if I was dicing it, but I'm not. I'm trying to. This lettuce really wants to fall off. That should be good on the tomato front. Well, for the bottom anyways. Avocado is next, so put that there. Cutting an avocado. So avocados of course have that big pit in them. So I just cut through until I feel the big pit. And then I cut all the way around on the pit. Then I made my cut. Twist. And there you go, you got one clean, one with the pit. Now you gotta be careful on this part. Now if you just take it and then you just whack it and then twist, so. There you go. Now, you may be wondering why I'm doing this. I will tell you. So I'm gonna peel this as best I can. Why didn't I do that at the beginning? So apparently spoon is the way to go, even if you do cut it like that and you want it in a whole piece. With what I've got now, I've got a couple of sliced pieces. Take those, arrange them in the way. So that might not look like much, but when the top goes on, I will cover it a little bit more. Speaking of the top going on, I think I'll put the top on now. By the top, I mean the middle, because there was a whole nother chunk to this. So for the top part, I'm going to put some of the chicken bacon there, I guess. I'll slap a couple pieces of bacon on here. Only one of these. This is Dijon mustard, but I like mustard as well. So let's put a couple pieces. A couple knifefuls of it, spread it around, don't forget that. Don't want to clump it all in the middle, you want to make sure it reaches the edge. There you go. So we're going to reach into this mayo, which is going to be the second and only other condiment I guess we're putting on. Also make sure you spread your mayo to the edge as well. That's on the bottom of the very top, so that'll be the topmost piece of bread. I'm going to put some more avocado here. Slice that just a little bit. Slice that in half. Not completely spread out, but then again, you've got 2 whole layers of this. So I'll save the other piece of avocado. Whoops, I slipped. This is a lot harder to make than I thought it would be with all this design. But it's there. Okay, we're going to take another piece of this lettuce over here that you can't see, but I can. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did before. I'm going to cut it in half. Can you see it? It's going on. like this. And like that. Man, this is a big sandwich. And that. There, and I got onion on top as well. Got some bacon on here, I think we're done. And no, I didn't forget about the cucumber. It's definitely crisper. It's not completely crisp, and again, turkey bacon is mainly just to warm it up. We're gonna cut it in half so it's more reasonable in the size of a sandwich. What the heck is gonna hold that together? I don't know. Except when you realize how big this thing is. I'm so proud of it though. Can you see that thing? Give me a second, I'll clean stuff up so you can see it better. And so we can solve the other issue of it, which is how to cut the thing. Okay, this is a cucumber. I don't have to wash it because it is individually packed. Well, if you want to wash it, that's fine. Well, you can't wash my cucumber. So, I have an idea for how to keep that together. You would want to use like cocktail toothpicks or just like really long toothpicks. Obviously, my colored toothpicks will not fit, as you can see that. But however, a popsicle stick. Question is, will it go all the way through? Let's find out. The answer is yes, it will. Why are you putting it all? Why are you putting 4 in each corner? Well, if you see, I now have cutting. There, if you can feel the bottom of it, there's actually a shadow underneath it, so I can go. So, they're actually going all the way through. It's a little uneven, but that'll be fine. Yeah, I've got some of it back here. Ooh. Would you look at that? Yes, I only did put cheese on the bottom of it, but would you look at that? That actually looks really good. So orient them. Make that look beautiful. Okay, we have remnant food from some sandwich. Okay, we're just gonna cut this in. Okay, so we got a bunch of just circles. I don't remember the professional name for it, but we got those. Ta-da! It's a little cucumber tower. But anyway, that's what we went with. So this is my club sandwich that I made. I just had a bunch of ingredients and I did. So, I don't know if I should try eating this. Oh. What the? Okay. Oops. Let's see. Of course, it's just a bunch of ingredients shoved together. But I like the avocado in it. The cheese is a nice solid amount. It's actually really good. And the lettuce is good too. The meat's a nice combination. Yeah, a little bit of everything. The turkey, the ham, bacon, good. The onion I thought would be overwhelming. Maybe I just didn't get a bunch of onion or any onion at all. But I find it pretty good. And of course, cucumber to cucumber is good too. I think it looks good. The layers, you can see what's in there. Maybe a little bit more dressing, but I think it's good. What do you think? But anyways, thanks for watching. I apparently can cook.